Okay, so I've started things off with this right here. And so what I've got is I've got basically a 13 by 13 square, and then another 13 by 13 square overlapping that, and then another one down there. This largest one, which I think you should build first probably, is 13 by 13, and it's 24 blocks tall. The soul torches are for you to count. Okay, then the next one, you can see how it aligns to the first one. If I come up here, you can see it aligns on the fourth torch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, the third torch, and then it comes out 1, 2. Let's see if I come down here, you can see a little bit better. So it aligns on the third. So it aligns on the third torch, and then it comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 13 from corner to corner, and then this is 13 from corner to corner, and then that's where it meets back up right there. You can see that. I'm trying to get it perfectly in alignment so it aligns to that torch. And then the bottom one aligns to this torch, and it comes out this way. This is, so I think that's also, that's 6 blocks out. And then it's 13 over this way, and then 4 back this way. Okay. This one here, the middle one is 16 blocks tall, so the one that's made of basalt with the white concrete corners. And then this one here, this white concrete one, is 8 blocks tall. Now keep in mind, I haven't put any windows in, and I'm probably going to delete a lot of this concrete in here. So as I work on that, you know, don't shoot me. All right, I'm gonna build some more of these towers, and then we're gonna kind of see what we got. Let me show you some of the counting on this. So what I did is I created these 3 towers, obviously, and then I connected them with this wall, and then I connected this right here. This is going to be what I think is going to be mostly garage. Might do yeah, this is going to be the garage for the most part. So we've got garage, we've got living quarters here, and then each one of these is going to be a bedroom, each tower. So there's going to be like a bedroom in the upper part of each of these towers, and then the lower floor is going to be all living. And that was my main idea when I came across this, or when I thought of this this house here. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, this was the original tower that we built. You can see it has all the soul torches on it. So if you come from the corner here, now all of these connecting walls are going to be 9 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, except for the garage, I believe is 10, 11. So the garage, this rectangle here is 11. These walls are all 9. So to find this wall, what you're going to do is come from the corner of the tallest piece of this, and you're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks long like that. There's the torches. Okay. Then from here, you're going to go up 2. So this is going to be garage wall, and you're going to come over. Let's see, the garage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over that way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 from the corner. So including the corner, it's 5. Not including the corner, it's 4. And then you drop back down and you do these, this across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 across there. And that wall is, of course, 9 blocks tall because it's a connecting wall. Okay, let's finish off the garage. So if we go this way, it's going to go, let's see, that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. And I believe it's 23 this way. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 across that way. Okay, so it's 27 from corner to corner here, so including the corners, and 23 including the corners across this way. And then of course it rectangles out this way and comes back, so you don't need to count that because it's already counted over there. There we go, like that. Okay, so now building this tower right here, coming from here, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So there's 4 blocks, and that's the corner down here. And this guy is, again, I think it's 24 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 blocks tall there. Then coming over from this corner, let's see, 1, 2, 3, the 4th block. So I used basalt here for this texture, and this is going to be 16 blocks tall because it's 2 sections of 8. So it's going to be, and we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, and it should be 16 blocks tall. Let's just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks tall there. That is right. Okay, and then it's going to come across, I believe it's 13 again, because these are all 13 by 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So then it's going to be 13 this way. And I don't know why this wall got double wide on me. I'm using a tool called Bling Edit, and sometimes I accidentally do things, so that shouldn't be there, by the way. So I'll delete that later. And then it's 13 from here to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then back like that. So there's that one. Alrighty, and then if we come to this is going to be the front right here where the road is. So if we come back to the front here, and then we come to this corner, this section here is 13 this way, and then I don't know how far that way, but it's 13 that way, and then this one's 8 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's 8 blocks from here. I have this little grass piece that's kind of coming over this way. I'm going to leave that terrain there for now. I might pull it back later, but it is in fact 8 tall, including this block here. And then, yeah, so what I'm saying is that it cuts into the grass right here. So if this is in here and you're dealing with a perfectly flat landscape, then it's going to be 16 from there, 8 from here. Okay, but how far over is it? It's 1, 2, 3 blocks over, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sticking out from the wall. This is 13, of course, so 13 along here, and then this way coming back towards the wall, and then it just joins up. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the corner, like that. Okay, so let me show you this from the air. Might be a little tough to count. Oh, by the way, this one here, I didn't count this one out. This one's 13 by 13. Probably should have done that first for you. But it's 13 that way, and then including the corners, 13 this way. And it's a square, of course. Like that. So let me come up here and go like that for you. Hopefully you can count that. Okay, good. And then moving around. So from this corner right here, where we just left off with the counting there. So this is be like the left side. If that's the road, the left side. Okay, so we're going to come over 2, 3 blocks that way, and then we're going to come across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have another one of these 24 block towers like this. And from the wall here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this one to the corner. And it's 24 blocks tall, so if I do all of these torches, you'll get 24. So I'm not going to bother putting that in for you, but there's 24 like that. Okay, and then this way, of course, it's 13. So we're going to come across 13 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, to the corner. And then to do this little section here, it's 2 blocks away from the very back corner. So the part for me that's facing the ocean furthest from the road. So this is the very back corner. And then so 2, and then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And this is an 8 tall wall here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then back 2 like that for that section. Okay. And then if you come from, let's see, where's a convenient place to come from? I would say from here. So the inside of this wall. So if this was the outside that we just counted, from the inside, right? Once you count out your 13 blocks and you have this corner, it's actually 4 away from this wall. So 4 and 8 is 12. And then this wall right here is 13. So then we've got 4 away from the wall, the corner. And then we're going to come to this way to build this one here. And this is 16 blocks tall. And how far out does it come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay, and then it's 13 to the corner. And then 13 to the corner here. Like that, so the total length is 13, okay? I like to count it corner to corner. So basically I'm double counting the corners, but like each wall width is 13. Okay, and then 1 block back that way. And then you should be able to get that section there. And then this one here is like this. So coming 1, 2, 3 from here. So we're looking at the back, looking towards the front. Okay. Coming 3 blocks back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a total of 6. Including the corner back to the original tower that we built earlier. Okay, so that's all of that. And then I built this glass thing in the middle. And what I wanted to do is I'm going to leave this open to the sky like this, and then have kind of like a little like a little courtyard area in here that's going to be completely enclosed and glass like this eventually. And so this glass piece is another square, I believe. So let's figure out where that is, and let me help you count that. So if we come over, let's see, 1, 2, let's just do it from the ground here. So we're back to the garage corner. Okay, so looking towards the front of the house, and there's the garage. So we're gonna go over, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. No, it's 5. I think it's 5. 5 like that. So on this wall from the garage, 5. And then you're going to count including this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks like that. So actually let me put these here. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one is the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the idea is this is going to be like an entryway. So you're going to come in here, and then you're going to see, wow, this glass, and then you'll be able to walk around here, and like there's going to be like living room and kitchen and so on. I have no idea where those things are going to go yet, but that's kind of the idea of what this glass piece is. Okay, so once we get to the corner of that glass piece, let's see what the dimensions are. I believe it's 19, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's 13. That's right. So it's 13 by 13 square. So going this way as well from there. And let's see how tall it is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks tall. And I do want it to stick up above this wall like that to kind of create this really cool looking effect like that. Okay, so what I did here is I put in a floor of white concrete 1 block below the top of the section. So like the rectangle top, so like basically come in here, go down one, and then I put white concrete in these ones that had basalt. And then on the ones that had white concrete, I put basalt in here. And the basalt blocks are facing up so you can see the little circle pattern, or whatever pattern that is, stony pattern, I guess. And then what I did is I took from that spot and then I moved inward inside to make sure that the floor was on the same level as the little balcony right here, because it's really awkward when you have the floor on a different level as the balcony like that. Okay, so then I did the same thing right here. Took these basalt blocks, so then if we break this, what I did on the inside is I created a floor in here. I also got rid of all of the interior walls that were not needed for this section. Yeah, and then that means I need to get rid of this right here. Like that. There we go. And then somehow I deleted this, which I shouldn't have done. There we go. Right, so then like this interior, sorry, I said interior wall, so interior floor. So then this interior floor is at the same height as this. And I put these sea lanterns in here just so you could see. Those are not part of the build. Probably not going to use sea lanterns to light this. Although I might, but it's unlikely. I'm just putting that in there so you can see what's going on. And then of course I filled the floor, everything except for where the glass is, with our basalt right now. I'm probably not going to keep that much of it. I'm probably going to fill in some of it with some sort of carpet texture. Whether it's actual carpet, probably not, or more like a wool texture, or maybe some sort of wood, I don't know. But I'm just kind of using that as a placeholder to show where the floor is and get rid of all this grass that we've got going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that like that, and then we're going to go ahead and fill this in. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm going to do the same process to each one of these. So again, in this one here, because it's basalt, I'm going to put the white concrete floor one block below the top here. That way you can still kind of see out. I think that's cool. And then what I'm going to do is go in on the inside here and then place a floor at that level on the inside and make sure that we have all of the interior walls. So like right here, right, we need to get rid of this wall because too high right here, because it's actually inside of this. So basically what I'm going to have to do is come in here and take this out like this, and like this. And I'm sorry if you're like building this and you're trying to figure it out. Like this is the part that's kind of annoying. Probably with a sort of a let's build / tutorial all at once is getting that kind of thing correct. But now that you've kind of seen it, maybe you know, watch the video first. Watch the rest of the video first to make sure I don't do that too much more. And then you know like what will probably be replaced with which, and then you can, you know, plan accordingly for materials and how you're going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to finish this tower and that tower as I go here. So obviously I filled in the roof with some more basalt. Now I fully realize that doing this in survival mode it's going to be a real pain to get all of the basalt the right direction. But yeah, I'd probably put like some sort of throwaway block on there, one block down first, and then place them all in, and then get rid of that throwaway block. But yeah, it's going to be a pain for those of you trying to do this in survival. But you could also use a different material for the roof if you wanted to, or you could just use the basalt block like sideways like this. Although I don't think that texture is as nice, like this texture right here. So it's up to you what you do with that. But now we can go ahead and start putting in some windows and some doors and that kind of thing. So here we go with that. Oh, by the way, also there was this little section right here that I did have too low, so this should be 9 blocks tall now. Just in case you caught that from earlier. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it's now 9 blocks tall. I thought I counted 11 for a second. I was like, whoa, what is going on? Hey. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the details here. So if a block looks like it's one wide, it is one wide. So that way I don't have to put quite so many torches. There we go. So we've got this right here. These are just basalt blocks going straight up like that. And then right here we have, I was putting, so these are all bottom slabs and they are one block below like that. And there's 3 of them like that. And they go around the front here. Okay, and then here's this section. Let me count out this garage door for you. There you go. Okay, and then this is a 2 wide space right here, and then another one that's the same width, garage door like that. Okay, then there's a 1 block space there. Now on this stops right there, kind of in that little crevice, and then these 2 keep going on around. And yeah, it is a block, like a half a block above this ledge right here. Like that for the front. You can count out the windows. And then let me just do this little slab for you. I don't know if I'm going to keep these dimensions, but I think they're going to work. Okay, there's that. All right, the front here. And how tall are these? These are that tall. Like that. They're a little hard to see, but they're 1 block apart. And this is all black stained glass panes. Okay, the top part of this guy, like this. And I'm leaving this open for a doorway right here. So those are left out intentionally. And then we have some more of these. They wrap around this side like this over to there. And here's this side like this. Now these windows, the height of them actually goes from the bottom to the top of the floor that they're on these towers. So right here, this is actually like the floor level. Or maybe it's not the floor level. It's the roof level. Sorry about that. And then it goes up to the ceiling level. And then here, these actually start a block above the floor right there. Kind of odd. This one I did a little bit different than the other towers. I wanted to have some variation. Okay, like that. Then this window is actually the 3rd block down, or the 2nd block down, I'm sorry, like that. And then there's a 1 white space, one right, and it's like that. There you go. Okay. This side of this tower, there's your windows. Now, if you're off by a block here and there, it's not a big deal. Just make it look something like this, and then you'll be fine. And then here's this back section. And these are as tall as from floor to ceiling of the interior. So this block right here, that's the ceiling. It's a little hard to see, but they go floor to ceiling on the glass right there. And then the torches count. And then right here, this is a 2-block space. Like that. And the rest are 1-block spaces. Okay, and then this right here is going to be for like a little door. Okay, then we have these. I do need to count how tall these are because I do not know. And also, they don't go up to any particular marker. So there you go. That's how tall those are. And here's some more of these guys. And again, these are bottom slabs. So all of these little Art Deco looking things that go around the slab lines are bottom slabs. And then I was trying to show that they're bottom slabs with these sea lanterns. These sea lanterns are not part of the build. They were just to help count. But now that you know that they're all bottom slabs, shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, there's those windows there. And then you can use these to count. There's actually a torch missing right here. So let me put that. And then these are obviously the same height as the windows there. All right, going around. Here we are on this side of this tower. There you go. This is 2 blocks away from here. And then floor to ceiling on the height. And here's another door. Okay, and then up here. These are 2 blocks down. And the reason I didn't do these windows all the way around, sort of the split ones like that, is because if I did the whole thing, it started to look like a prison. So we didn't want that. Okay, here's the back right here. You can see that. Okay, and right here. Again, these windows go floor to ceiling, and then there's this guy. These are 2 down like that, and then, of course, and each window is 2 blocks tall. And then I did kind of like a larger window right here. This is going to be our master bedroom, so I wanted it to be like a really nice balcony going out to see the ocean. And then we have this one right here, this side. There you go. And on these, I put windows in between here, and then, yeah, I'm going to take the glass out like that and put in these or the white concrete. But we'll see what we do on the inside. But that's the idea there. And then this comes out here. This is a 1-block gap at the end, but this comes out this way. And by the way, I should mention that I made an error. This is 14 blocks long in reality, but I said that it was 13. So if you're a block short, it doesn't matter because it's not really going to make too much of a difference. It might make a little difference on the interior decoration, but I think it'll work out. But this is 14 blocks long if you're like, wait. Sorry about that. Making these tutorials is not as easy as it looks. Okay, there we go. And then this window right here is 2 blocks tall. And it's positioned right at the ceiling level. The interior ceiling, that is. Okay, that's all the way around. And then let me show you this. There's a couple little sections we didn't get. There's this one here. And then these are floor to ceiling from interiors. But I'll show you, I'll mark those. And then again, these are bottom slabs, so we can get rid of those. Those are not part of the build. They were just to count. Okay, and then what I did is I took the white concrete and I put it around this section, and I took the glass blocks and put in glass panes instead. I think they look better that way for this sort of atrium thing that we're going to do in the middle. And then here's this. Let me count these out for you. They're actually 2 blocks away from the edge, and that's how tall they are, and there's a block space in between them. Like that. And then, of course, you can see those. And this is how I found out that my dimensions were wrong, because I have an extra block right there, so that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. The most obvious statement in the world. Okay, and then there's this side of this one. I think I missed it. And then this one has a 2-block space from here. And let me count that for you. There you go. Okay. Oh, and I think I missed this one too. Right here. This one's kind of funky. Kind of funky. But I give this one the biggest window because it's furthest back. And so this person, whoever has this bedroom, maybe one of the kids or something, they still have a view of the ocean, but it's a little bit obscured by these two towers.
this one here, what we did, it is, well, you know what, you can count it. There you go, like that.
And then to build this rock formation in the middle, all I can tell you is be creative. Let your creative juices flow. Make it taller in the middle than it is on the edges and you'll be fine. There we go. You should be able to count out the driveway pretty easily. So I'm just going to kind of go this for you. And what I did is I'm using the random function on my bling edit. So it's basically 2 parts of the brick to 1 part of the polished granite to 1 part of the regular granite. So just kind of put some things in randomly. This is interesting right here. I don't know how this happened. Hey! All right. Here's this one here. And kind of its positioning. And this guy here. Now these trees. I can't really tell you how to build the trees. Because I did these trees in a totally different episode. I copied them from that one and pasted them over here. So maybe I'll release a tutorial on how to do those trees. But honestly, you just kind of start in the middle. And then I had leaves, branches coming down, and then branches coming down a layer above. I'm sorry, I can't tell you much more than that. Right here, we have a bit of leaf blocks right here. Again, I used the random on the bling edit. So basically, just kind of put some there to taste. You know, if you like what you see here, then do that. If you don't, oh, that's weird with the shadows. If you like what you see, then do that. If not, then do something else. Here's this section of leaves. Granted, this might be a little bit too big for the leaves, so I might change it. I might put some more columns of basalt in. Coming here, we've got this pathway. You should be able to count that. And then over here. And by the way, your plot might be a little bit different, so you might do something different with your pathways, depending on how big your plot is that you're working with. And there's that one. Here's the back patio right here. I left this green strip on purpose because I think I'm going to fill it in with white concrete, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So, and there's my shadow right there. You can kind of see that one. All right, here's this. Coming out that way. And again, like, unless you're in the exact spot as I am on this map, your pathway is probably going to be different here as far as its length. So the length is not so much as important as what I did here. And at the end of it, because I'm going a block down to the sand area, I did half slabs right here. And then here's this flower box. So this flower box doesn't have the rock in the middle. And you probably saw in the video that I'm using the lilacs and any of the white flowers. So I like the bluettes on the edges because they're smaller. It's nice when the plants are kind of taller in the middle of or towards the back of the, or in this case in the middle of the flower area. And then as you work your way forward, the flowers get shorter. So that's kind of why I have these lilies of the valley a little bit pushed back. And then there's the counting on this box. And by the way, all of this is white, is the smooth quartz slab. All that is smooth quartz slab. Okay. And then here's this little fire pit thing that I did. Right here. And I went with a slightly more formal style on this build here. In the past, what I've done for gardens is a little bit more messy, but this one here I wanted to make it a little bit more formal just because the build itself is a little bit more formal and yeah. So here's this. These are the slabs right here, and then these are brick slabs. I should probably have put a few of these around just to kind of like this. Let's fix that now. That's it. Hey, that's better. I like that better. And then these are the warp slabs. And then they're actually 5 blocks long. Let's see if I can grab a torch. Torch! Where's my torch? They're 5 blocks long. And then 2 away from that on center. All right. And then here's some more trees. Like this. And then when you build your trees, One thing that makes them look correct is if each segment going upwards is actually shorter than the one before it. So this segment needs to be longer, and then this segment needs to be a little bit shorter, and then this needs to be a little bit shorter, like that. If you do a really short segment at the bottom and then do a long one and then do another short one, they just look weird. I found that out the hard way. Okay, here's some more leaves against this white area right here and against there. And then right here, this is the pathway coming out of this. I actually need to do a bit of work here. I forgot to do this because these need to be filled back in. I kind of made I made it a little bit too wide. And so need to get rid of some of this. There we go. That, maybe this here. And we'll just do this quickly. Like that, there we go, good enough. Okay, and it's actually a 3 wide pathway, you can see that. All right, some more leaves against that one. And then that's it for the landscaping. Of course, the grass is a mixture of these different things right here. So it's wool, the green concrete, and the green concrete powder. I tried several different, you probably saw in the video, in the time lapse, several different combinations to try to get a good looking pattern. I think that looks good. You could also do stripes. That would also probably look good as well. But I think that the random looks the best. And I did about twice as much wool as I did the other two. So like for every, so if you look at this is the ratio right here. So two wool blocks for every concrete and concrete powder. Okay, so here's a little bit of a look at the kitchen, what I've done. So in this corner, like this, and I've done these pillar blocks like this because I wanted it to look like these, the ends of the pillar blocks are like sort of the fronts of a drawer maybe, like that. And also I kind of like the top texture of it. I think that's kind of cool for like a countertop. Maybe it's kind of a marble sort of situation going on. The refrigerator is made of gray wool. Thought I'd give that a try. And I made this little coffee pot. I think it's really effective. Look at this thing. So it's a blackstone piece right there, 2 blackstone slabs, all polished, a blackstone piece actually in the counter, and then we have a blackstone wall right there with a piece of black glass right there, and I feel like that makes an effective coffee maker. Pretty happy about that thing. Right here, this was either a toaster oven or a microwave. You can see how that's constructed like that. And then here's this. I'm debating about changing these sea lanterns. I don't know if I like them or not, but I didn't like the shroom lights in the color scheme here. This side, here we have this. So these are the quartz stairs, obviously. You probably could use the smooth quartz ones actually too. And here's this right here. Now, what happened was kind of a happy accident here. I forgot to break down this wall earlier, and this wall, because there's actually a space behind here. If I come in here, you can see this space in here. You probably saw me going in and out of it. And so when I opened up this window, I was hoping to have a nice view of the ocean, and instead I saw a white wall. So I decided, well, I really like the layout of the kitchen. If I break this wall out, then it's going to mess everything up pretty badly. So I just went ahead and did this. So I made a little garden area inside of there, and then we have this kind of, garden thing going on inside. And what I could do is actually put glass on the outside. That would be really cool, so you could see through the ocean and the garden. That's really awesome. Good idea, Hex. And then in here we have a little pantry. Obviously I have not finished the floor, but I think I've decided to go with this floor in here, like this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make the rest of the house a different floor than the basalt. And this is going to be reserved for the kitchen and like patio-ish areas, areas that you would normally tile in a house. And so then here what I did is I created these little chairs, some lighting up here. I don't like how this doesn't connect. I was hoping that those would connect to the end rods, but it's close enough that unless you're looking straight on at it like that and you're looking directly at that, you can kind of see that it's not connected. But it is what it is, and I kind of like the way that looks. All right, there we go. This thing in the middle is, let's see, it's 3 blocks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 blocks. So it's the third block actually right there. And 1, 2, 3 blocks from here and 3 blocks from here. And what I was going with is like one of those gourmet, like fixing tables thingies. And then it should have a second row of trapdoors underneath here. Of course, you can't do that because it's Minecraft and we can't actually put that in there. But that would be the idea, that underneath here we'd have the sort of another shelf. And then on top it'd be like, a stainless sort of steel cooking meal preppy type kind of area to prep meals. And so then I put some food on top of it to kind of make it obvious like what that is. Yeah, I was thinking about putting some chairs in here. I might still do that, but I kind of like the way this is just open. You can walk up to it and look out the window. I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, onward. Okay, the table centered in the middle here. Oopsie. Okay. Centered in the middle here. Black stone slabs on top, black stone on the end, polished all. And then chairs every other block starting at that one, like that. Acacia wood trapdoors on the back, like this. Obviously, I put white wool all on the floor. I might add a few other white blocks to kind of break up the monotony of it, but I think it looks good, actually. And then we've got, of course, the plants in the middle, starting sort of in between every other chair, like that. And then on the ceiling, just a stripe of white concrete that is the same as this length here, the length of the glass in the middle of the table. That's what looks funny. Right there. It's like, what looks funny about this? And then, of course, we have our end rods in the center here, and then glass on the left and right sides of the end rods, and then also a layer of glass, all panes, underneath the end rods like that. So you have this effect here, like that. And I think that looks good. I like the dining room. Okay, you guys. Well, well, okay. So my computer locked up, and then I had to force restart it because it wouldn't. And yeah, this house has been destroyed in the oddest way possible by my what is this? I think what's going on here is that somehow the chunks got mixed up, and this chunk is just sort of missing, evidently, or it came from the ocean. And then some of the chunks that were from this house got replaced by chunks from this house. But then this right here is from a house that wasn't even loaded at the time. And that came from this house over here. And so there's also a couple of chunks that are missing out of this house that got moved from that. I have no words. There are just no words to describe this, but and then we have a chunk of ocean just chilling now. I wonder if out in the ocean somewhere we have some, yep, some grass in the ocean now. I was hoping to see like a piece of house out here. That'd be really funny. This is okay. All right. This is sort of like a piece of house. What? Oh, this is bad. I mean, I'd be really super upset if it wasn't kind of funny. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be able to finish the interior of this house because it kind of doesn't have an interior anymore. Yeah, so this has been Hex. I hope that you enjoyed the part of the video that we were able to salvage. And I'm really sorry about this happening, but I guess that gives you an opportunity to use your own creative inspiration to finish off the interior. And I hope that you're having a much better day than I am. and God bless. Bye.